And we're live! Greetings, ladies and gentlemen! Today is August 22nd, a Thursday, and this is My Little Scarab, hosted by us. I'm Blank Boy.
I'm Teutonic.
And we are TB Dubs. This is episode 6. So, I was once a C-rated player on Icy Cup, and last season I was B on the remastered ladder. My handsome co-host Teutonic was E last season, so he's going to be learning alongside the other Scarabs and asking questions and fielding questions from chat. So this is a show geared towards C to E ranked players on the Brood War ladder. We're going to be trying to boil down some of the complexity in StarCraft to just its essential components and serve it up low APM style. So StarCraft can be a really confusing game for new players, and following what's important and unimportant on a really high level stream can be hard. So I will be playing some games where I hover around 100 APM while talking through my game plan, my decision making process, and my game sense. I won't be doing anything fancy, just staying true to the basics of StarCraft. We're not really going to be talking about mechanics like micro and macro. Rather, I'll be focusing on some of the broad pitfalls that I notice a lot of players making on the ladder. And today, we're going to be playing just some simple, good old-fashioned standard. Let's just play standard. So we've got an account. We've got a... what is this ranked at? We've got a 1429 account. So we've got about a 1430 account. And we're going to go ahead and... a real game. Well, I think one thing that's important to note, Teutonic, about StarCraft, is how if you're actually trying to get good, you should be, in my estimation, watching about equal parts as you are playing. That can just be your own replays, right? If you watch every replay, you're watching just as much as you're playing. Okay, so we got a Protoss player, we got Real Madrid, we got a soccer fan, and we're playing PvP on a 2-player map. So this means we can be subject to some obnoxious early game cheeses, especially because it's 2-player. But also because Protoss can be a shitty, cheesy race. So let's find out. We might scout a little earlier than we would otherwise, just because we want to make sure that we don't see any weird proxies. US, oh, and now he knows that we're not a soccer fan. Oh no. And that he should probably cheese us. Just kidding. Okay, that's fair. Makes sense. Aren't all StarCraft players Korean these days? Let's go ahead and plant one of these guys, get back to mining. Just gonna be taking it real nice and slow, low APM, not doing anything funky, not doing anything fancy. We're gonna go ahead and play a gateway into Robo build. Oh, I want this first. Oh, too late. Let's make a gateway. So I'm going to make a gateway, and I'm going to go scout some common proxy locations. We're just going to make sure that he's not proxying us. Make sure that we can see it coming if he is proxying. Because there's, I mean, on 2-player maps, it's just obnoxious how many places you can possibly be proxied from. Okay, he's not proxying us from above. Let's see. And this is about to finish. I'm just going to go ahead and start my cybernetics core right about now. Here he is. Right on time. So this feels like a rather normal time. Oh, does he wanna manner us? I don't know. Oh, well, he's mannering this guy. Yeah, okay. Nothing to freak out about. Oh, I didn't start myself. I don't see any proxy. I think we should be good. No proxies. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make our... Oh, one guy did get stuck. Yeah, you can attack that. You can make pylons right here to try to prevent proxies. Can we get him? Can we get him? Get him! Get him! He's jumping! Yeah, that's fine. We can just pick on this. Okay, so pretty normal play. What's this? He's just normal stuff. Doing normal stuff. He doesn't want to show us what he's doing just yet. Makes sense. And go ahead and throw down another pylon. Oh, and we got picked off. So we won't know what he's doing. That's fine. Okay, there. And now maybe they won't act so mannered. Let's see. So I'm gonna not make that dragoon. I'm gonna go ahead and get my robo. Cool, we're getting a robo. We can poke a little with this, just try to see if we can't gain any scouting information. So right now, we're not attacking. I'm not trying to attack with one zealot and one dragoon. I'm really just trying to see what information I can gather with this. Excuse me. Because we don't know anything. We saw nothing. This wasn't spinning. There was one gateway. We really don't know what's up. So it'd be nice to know. And let's see, he's got same things as us. Alright, same things. Looks like he's got a gateway. We can just come back here. We can go ahead and make Reavers. Because who doesn't love Reavers in this matchup? So it looks like he's not chasing us anymore. Along with getting Reaver Tech, we can get whatever this is called. This tech at the same time. He's gonna come in. That's okay. That's okay. Chase him out. Go away. We can just park ourselves there. Make sure he's not doing anything. Now he hid what he's doing, so we'll go ahead and get an observer first. Oh, it's gonna finish up just now. There we go. So we can get an observer. We're getting high-end minerals. We can throw down another gateway. I would like to throw down a nexus. I would like to throw down a nexus, but I'm not sure what he's got. So let's throw down a gateway. Let's throw down a gateway. Make sure that we absolutely cannot die. And because we're not interested in dying a little bit later, here, you can just stay there. And some range. Oh, he's gonna pick up our zealot. Oh, that's too bad. But no matter. So after this, I just want to get a second observer. So I'm keeping my observer here. I don't want him to be doing any shiesty shenanigans with Dark Templar. Although at this point, I think we would have already seen it. So here we go. Oh, we're getting a little supply block. Not too big of a deal. But we're just sort of taking this little land mass here, much like he was. And with our second observer, we can send that out. and feel a little bit more comfortable out on the map. Let's just build that guy. There we go. We can go ahead and try to make it concave here. I'll send this out. We've got another one popping. Cool, cool, cool. We can go ahead and build a spotting pylon out here. There we go. We just want to spot for any drops. If we really want, we can also leave this here. Cool. And what do we see? Oh, he's doing something very similar. So, looks like he got his, oh, that's kind of nice. Looks like he got his expansion up behind us, so we don't want to fall too far behind. We're just going to do a little Maynard transfer. Trying not to fall behind. He's got 2 Reavers. I imagine he's waiting for his shuttle. We'll be doing something very similar. Let's go ahead and count his gateways. Yep, and there's the shuttle. He's getting up to 4 gateways. This being a mirror matchup, we'll end up doing something very similar. Yeah, let's go ahead and start this shuttle. And I wonder what kind of harassment he might be trying to do. So he's trying to make sure that... Oh, he doesn't have detection yet. Interesting. I guess he got to scout our observer early. He saw that we're absolutely not doing any kind of early DT pressure. Let's just go ahead and add on some more of these guys. Yeah, we're spotting out here. We can make him another observer. So let's go ahead and throw these guys in here. Doesn't look like he's too keen on doing anything. Maybe we can just go ahead and take a third, and we can try to check out if he's doing the same. So pretty calm, pretty collected game. We can start teching up to Templar. Let's go ahead and throw a pylon down. Okay, yeah, sure enough, he's preparing for some kind of expansion over here. Or this might just be for spotting. That's nice. So the same way that we've got ours here, he's got one just up here. So we can go ahead and expand. Oh no, he is going to expand. Sure enough. Okay, no surprise. Maybe we can try to be a little more active on the map. You know, deny some scouting. We'll see. So let's add some zealots onto this. Now that this is done, we'll get our Templar tech. And let's see, so I just want to kind of bug him with this. It's not really that much of a deal. Yeah, let's just back up. I don't actually want to engage here, right? Okay, he got to pick that off. That's nice. No big deal. I'm not trying to be too provocative. Let's go ahead and add another couple gateways. This is about halfway. We can spread this out a little bit. Just do some spotting. Just doing some spotting. Yeah, we can go ahead and start a transfer. Oh, these guys aren't on gas. You know, why don't you guys all get over here? Let's see. Oh, should probably be exploding. Oh, he's on the high ground. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, and we can start giving him some Reaver shots. No big deal. No big deal. So he's going to keep his high ground. He's probably expanding. We can just check out. Oh, this is nice. He's just being smart about harassment. Oh, why are you guys mine? We should probably be getting upgrades. But normal stuff. This is looking like a pretty normal. He's getting a count of our gateways. I don't know if you saw that observer. Pretty normal stuff. We see, oh, he's up to 6, 7 gateways. See if we can't count this. Yes, 7 gateways. Oh, and while we were doing that, he was harassing. Oh, and our guys are very far away. Our dragoons, that was very bad of me. Oh no, oh no. So this is a little annoying. Oh, and he's gonna get away scot-free. Yeah, so that's too bad. Oh no, please don't drop here. Oh, he dropped here. Yeah, that really sucks. Oh, and yeah, he got away totally free. So, now we're in a very bad position, just from an economic perspective, where we just lost a lot of probes. So, as I would any time that I'm behind, we have to do something risky. So our power peak is now, so why not see if we can't win an engagement right about now? Let's find out. Let's find out. We're peaking. We're peaking. Oh. Let's see. We got a Reaver shot off. That's nice. Can we get some more? No. Let's just macro behind this. Blow him up, blow him up. Oh, this is looking very bad. And this is how a very even game goes into a very one-sided loss. Whoa! And that's StarCraft! Alright, so we were chilling at 109 APM. Just kind of a silly loss here, right? You lose a bunch of guys. I wasn't keeping Dragoons back in the main like he was. But here, let's go ahead and skip ahead a little bit. But we saw this was like the most normal thing in the world. I mean, other than the lack of harassment from us. And it felt kind of like late harassment from his part. I would imagine, or maybe he harassed when he saw our third going down. Because you would imagine you harass right around when your shuttle with your Reavers is finished, right? That's, okay, cool, I got the nice timing. My shuttle is done with 2 Reavers in it. We see he gets the manor a little bit, that's nice. But not too big of a deal. I'm not too worried about it. We're just checking for proxies. He's doing the normal thing. We're doing the normal thing. Interesting. Why is his cybernetic score after ours if his zealot is also after ours? What was he making? I don't know. Whatever. So, normal stuff, normal stuff. We scout a little later than him, right? Because we don't have these sort of machinations of mannering. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Mannering's fine. Mannering is great. So I think he's just gonna run away from here in a little bit. Yeah, and there he goes. So here we go. Let's see, so this starts off pretty normal. I mean, what am I saying? This is such a normal game. So he's getting range first, he gets range and then the robo out. This is nice if you're afraid of very early goon engagements, or if you yourself want very early goon engagements, but this isn't 2-gate range, so he's probably not going to be the one provoking the engagements. He just scouted us and saw that we're not going to be the ones provoking engagements. So he scouted all this. He got that full scout off. So he sees there's no citadel in here. He doesn't have to worry. He doesn't have to get an observatory right now. Alright, it's not until you see... I mean, if you get that full scout off, right? That was very nice. We did not get the full scout off, and so sure enough, we make our observer pretty quickly. We made our observer first, actually. So he gets the expansion out before us. We didn't get to see. He was blocking us at the ramp, and so we got a second gateway first. One thing you can do if... Oh, we got a follow! Thank you, Drago Blaster 5! This is nice. These are nice touches. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it lightens up. These are really nice touches. You know, you can do this on Fighting Spirit real easily. At like this third and this third. The idea works the same on this map, right? It's just... Oh yeah, that's not a shuttle. It's just spotting pylons. Really helps you with harass. Right, the idea is the same as this one. And right, it's not a big deal to play these outside of your base. Who cares if you lose it? It's a pylon, whatever. So he's getting up to 4 gates, right? We're keeping a gateway count on him, so we're getting up to 4 gates. I wonder, when did he... Yeah, so he's got some probes just like patrolling around, trying to check things out. Does he get a third at any point? I don't think he does. Or at least he didn't to my knowledge. Oh, this is very nice. So we've got an aggressive scouting pylon, right? He'll see any shuttles that try to pass through this way. You know, we're just being a little annoying here. And now he is happily macroing out of what's he making. Okay, so he's getting up his upgrades and Citadel tech. We're getting up our Templar tech. Although I didn't actually make any Templars this game.
Here, could you pause?
Yeah, what's up?
I just had a comment because I thought about this also during the game.
Yeah.
Now this might... You could judge whether or not this is like too advanced, although it is coming from me.
I mean,
so
yeah, say whatever you want, dude.
So this seems like a pretty, like, had you known that this movement would happen, maybe there could have been like a tactical attack at this point. Like perhaps if those dragoons, like those scouting dragoons, had like a little bit of meat behind them.
Oh, these guys.
And so when they came up, he thinks, oh, there's only like 1 or 2 dragoons attacking this pylon. And then they come to go meet actually a bigger mass of dragoons, and then having another subset dragoon, like maybe 5 or 6, like, because then they would probably retreat back up to the ramp, and then they would be met by a subdivision group.
Oh, that does sound like a really nice touch.
Now,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the idea is have a couple guys chipping away at this pylon. When he comes to do this move, he has to come up this little ramp, right?
Right.
Instead of having these guys parked wherever the hell I had them, here or something, having them parked here, right? He's not going to see them as he's walking over there, but he comes and does this, and then as he's coming back down this skinny little ramp, cutting him off at this weird angle where he's Congo lining. Yeah, that would have been really nice. Especially, right, putting my Reavers in the mix, because he's got Reavers that could very quickly join them. But yeah, just making him engage when he's doing this really weird angle. Just like little forcing things. That would have been really nice. Or, hell, yeah, instead of just looking around, actually taking this high ground while he's let us. Right, because he can't, oh, that's not the shuttle. When does he do it? When does he do it? He can't move out and harass you if he needs those Reavers at home. Right, but here, okay, let's see. So, you know, not much going on. A few Dragoons lost on either side. Normal stuff. But at the end of the day, he gets the high ground pod, and then... Oh, he only did this with one Reaver. I guess that's safe.
So it does seem that you made the decision to be active on the map.
Yeah.
So, and that makes sense, right? To be active on the map in a place where it
Right.
would
So
matter.
so my idea was I'm taking a third. Right. The best defense is a good offense. So if I'm taking a third, let's go attack and expand behind that. Unfortunately, this is lackluster. Not in terms of numbers. I mean, this is fine, but it's lackluster in terms of it. This is not an attack. This is just you standing here. Um, and I had an opportunity to take this high ground. That would have been much nicer. And just trying to push in here more, intimidate him away from feeling comfortable to do this. So, oh, that's three. Yeah, and then the rest, and then this game is just over, right? I'm way out here. He knows I'm out. He knows I'm not back here. And then also just making the awful mistake of not leaving like two dragoons back here or two dragoons back here. They're not doing anything. Oh, you guys, reavers. I mean, dragoons. It's an observer. Who cares? That's not really worth anything. And then, oh, I know. I'll build cannons after I'm being harassed. No, bad idea. Oh, there goes all the probes, and it's a 21 kill reaver. Oh, and it's like a 25 kill reaver now. Yeah, and that's the game. And then sure. I've got 3 bases to 2, but when you're on, what is this, like one control group of probes? Oh god, it is. When you're on one control group of probes, you can't make use of 3 bases. So it doesn't even matter. And it looks like he's going to expand behind this anyway. So sure enough, yeah, there's an expansion. Well, he's got the healthy numbers. And you see he's doing the smart thing. He's got, we already saw him doing the spotting pylon thing before. He's left a dragoon in this mineral line. He's left 3 dragoons here, right? This is an angle that you might want to come in because it's much harder to come in here, especially if he's already here. And then, oh, whatever. We have an attack. Not too important. The important thing is we got the shit harassed out of us. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Whoa. Chi-chi.
So I think there's a big, what do you call it? There's a big idea that was going on in that last game, and that was what I think lower players, including myself, it's the decision of, do I go out and have all my forces out in the field, or do I have some of my forces back home defending from possible harass?
Yeah, that's true, and I would make the argument that that's totally matchup specific. So PvP, for an example, is just notoriously an extremely heavy harassment matchup. I don't know if you've noticed this in your games, that just a ton of harassment happens. I mean, Protoss is like made of harassment units. Reavers, awesome for harass. Storms, awesome for harass. Dark Templar, awesome for harass, right?
So I'd say let's just stick to PvP like that.
Yeah, so in terms of PvP, let's just stick to a single matchup. In PvP, yes, it is absolutely a good idea to leave some guys back at home. So we got a random player. So how should one open up against random with Protoss? When I see a random player, I open up basically as though he were Protoss. I'll just do a little one gate thing. Often, especially at the lower levels, random players are really cheesy. So I'm just going to stick to a nice, simple little one gateway play. We're going to get a fast gas. And hopefully by that time we'll have scouted him and we'll see what's up. We'll see what he's doing. But until then, I'm just sort of playing as though he were Protoss. That way I'm not doing a Forge Fast Expand or anything. Let's say that he's not Zerg, then I have this really weird opening. I'm not going to be doing any, I'm not going to skip my first Zealot, right? That would not be a great idea. I'm not going to scout just yet. We're gonna scout in a little bit. Just in a little bit. I'll probably scout on 10 or 11, and then I will scout through the center of the map. I just want to make absolutely sure that we're not getting cheese through the center of the map as these cheesy random players like to do. Okay, let's go ahead and plant that down, and yeah, I'll scout. We're on 10 here. And I think it makes sense to scout early against a random player. Not that you absolutely have to. But yeah, God, at the low levels, I just noticed that random players are so cheesy. Okay, cool. This is not the kind of cheese we're seeing. We know one thing. Cool, we can plant that down. We can go ahead and plant this down. He's not over there. Let's see if he's over here. We can start getting gas. Let's see. The next thing we'll do is follow up with a cybernetics core. Whoop. Just pretending he's Protoss. Which, you know, I mean, a lot of random players have a strong Protoss. So if it is Protoss, just because Protoss is the easiest to pick up. And then something that I've noticed, a lot of, okay, and he is Protoss. Okay, cool. So our guess was right. Yeah, we had a 1/3 chance of being right, but we were right. So that's neat. Yeah, I don't need you out there. So his core is done a little bit before ours. Okay, cool.
Wow,
we accidentally, sorry?
I'm saying, wow, you killed it.
Yeah, right. We accidentally killed it. Okay, so he's getting a really fast range. Let's go ahead and just get a nice fast robo, just like last game. Oh. Let's just go ahead and add a pylon onto that. What's he gonna build? What's he gonna build? Oh, it's a second gateway. Oh, that makes sense because we have this reverse ramp thing, so a lot of early game gateway shenanigans can mess you up. Let's just go home. He's got a dude out. We see that it's 2 gates with range, so that's fine. We'll just have to hold back here until our Reaver finishes. It's obnoxious because of the reverse ramp, but maybe we can make it not so bad. Let's see. So this is about to finish up. Ooh, looks like we got a little bit of lag. Oh, he is following us all the way to our base. Cool. And now we're even, so this should be fine. Yeah. What? Yeah, you can go back in line. Let's just go ahead and get a pylon. And we can't make our Reaver. Oh, that's fine.
I think I'll make it now.
This is a 2-gate play. I would like to see... Oh, thanks. Yeah, spotting pylon won't help any more than all the vision we've got. You can go ahead and throw this down, throw this down. So, I'm curious. Is he expanding behind this? Or is this a little more all-in-ish? He's expanding. Oh my god, he's making it. Oh, that's his anti-DT. I see, okay. God, I don't like cannons in PvP. I don't like cannons in PvP at all. Yeah, get up here. So we're both expanding. Normal stuff, normal stuff. Oh yeah, I just made one. How's this thing? Okay, halfway done. Nice. Yeah, we can go ahead and add another gateway. Oh god damn it. Um, shit. I thought that meant that he wasn't doing that. Okay, never mind. Everyone back. And we can just pray that this comes out in time. That makes sense because he plays random. Oh, and it's almost done. Oh, it's done. Okay. So no big deal. We're not gonna lose this. I guess he'll get through all the shield and start whacking at the hole. But whatever. You know, we got our Robotech up first, so even though this observer came out pretty late, we should be okay. Oh shit, that's taking a lot of damage. Hey buddy, hey buddy, please stop. Oh my, that's a lot of damage. So we know that he invested in Templar tech. We know that this is one Reaver shot away from dying. God. But essentially we know that he has less stuff in his army units than we do, just by virtue of investing in all that tech. Yeah, we had to invest in some tech too, but not so bad. So let's see if we can't maybe get a spotting pylon out there. It would be a real damn shame from him to knock this down after all our hard work keeping it barely standing.
But funny enough, he hasn't done. It's still there. Like it's as if he was never there. Like he hasn't gotten the goods out of that attack yet.
Yeah, right? So, he did no damage, thankfully. Whew, thank the Lord he did no damage.
What would you say he did no damage to your momentum? Would that be the he did no damage to? Because
Right,
he did damage to the next.
he didn't kill any units. He, yeah, to our momentum. That's a good way of putting it. Here, this can be 4. So we can just start whacking away at this cannon if he lets us. He would be so kind. And he would. So he has some stormers up. Let's see if we can't get in here.
Oh, what a
Hey
nice
buddy, hey
clump that
buddy.
is.
Oh, I don't want that hitting us. Oh, it hit us. I don't want that hitting us. Oh, it hit us too. That's fine. Would you please do your job, Mr. Reaver? Oh, and that's GG. Cool. Simple enough. That was a little less, just because the last game was the absolutely most orthodox game in the world. This one was a little less, but it was a pretty normal looking PvP. And we didn't overreact, right? We just pulled back all our probes and waited for our observer to come out since we already had Robotech up. That's the nice thing about these fast robo builds. So here I'm gonna skip the beginning just for now. We can come back to it if we really please. But right, okay, so he did this. Oh, he got a forge before that. Wow. This feels kind of like Terran, right? Where you get like a quick eBay so that you can make one turret right here. But then himself going DTs. And oh, he made 2. Where was the other one? Man, because if he had two whacking away at this, it would be gone. Um, so I saw two gateways early on. Um, that should not tell me that this is not DTs. So he's getting a fast +1. That's really nice. Okay, so let's check this out. Um, he kills our Reaver. That sucks, right? This is our piece of tech. That's what we teched up to. Oh, dude, you need to block that. Yeah, body block, body block, body block. And then, okay, let's body block. Let's run everyone home while we start getting observers. So this is the response. This is what you do. You see a DT, you catch it before it goes into your main. You sit on your ramp and you wait for your observers to pop. You also run all your probes home, of course.
I guess to make it a little bit more, like, to hammer in what you just said, to block your units on the ramp, like, just so that nothing could pass through.
Yeah, like another option. So he's really going for the Nexus. And where is his second Dark Templar? I mean, I know it was supply block, but it looked like he was making two. His other option is running through these Dragoons, which, if he took out 1,500, very close to 1,500 out, he could have killed the Dragoons blocking here and ran in and started killing some probes before my observer popped. Instead, he went all in on the Nexus, and the reason I say this did no damage was because economically, yeah, we lost a little mining time, but economically, we're pretty much in the same position as we were before, right? We didn't get to mine on the space for a little bit, but just by virtue of this not falling, and we know that he can't immediately follow this up with a drop because he spent all his gas on that Dark Templar and this Templar tech. Not that we knew that he was getting upgrades, but that's nice. I guess if you're going to make this anyway, might as well. So no damage was done. Oh yeah, he killed one Reaver. I think that's good. If he kills one Reaver and that's it, that's what he got out of that, I'm happy. I'm perfectly happy. We get to go back to mining. Yeah, just doing spotting for later. I guess he never got a robo though. But I mean, this follow-up makes sense. I missed when it finished, but Storm just finished and he's getting Kydarian Amulet. What the hell is this called?
You never get that, or at least you never see that got.
Really? No. Oh, it's great. It means that your Templar can carry 3 storms instead of 2. Right, because 2 are 150. That third one would be 225. You can only store 200 right now, but you get that upgrade. Ooh, and you can store 225. You can store 3 storms in a High Templar. Not bad. Not bad. They also start with like 60 something instead of 50 something. I think they start with like 55, but then they start with like 67 or something. And it just means that they're a little closer to having one storm right when they pop. So yeah, we're just picking. Oh no, they have storm. Oh no, they have storm. But this doesn't matter, right? We have a fucking Reaver. This is why Reavers are standard. God,
before you exit,
yeah. I was gonna go all the way to the beginning.
Okay, cool.
Just so that we could see the beginning what happened. So remember, we were playing against a random player. I don't know what he's doing. He plays random. So. Whoa, he scouted early. Did he scout after the pylon? Oh my god, what is he doing? He wants to scout so early. What is he? Oh, is he trying to manor us? Yeah, this is like manor pylon scout timing. Whatever. So he's out here aggressively looking to manor us. He gets a little unlucky with the pattern. I mean the direction. We go ahead and check for the Ultra Cheese and then scout across. Whatever, that's fine. So, right, against random, I just play like it's Protoss. We got to continue playing like it was Protoss, but let's say our random player was Terran. Okay, cool. This is also a normal-ass Terran opening. We could totally transition as those of us were Terran. Maybe we just take our expansion earlier. Who knows, right? There's a variety of openings. If this is Zerg, though, now you've just opened with 1 base. Okay, that's fine. This is a nice reason to know some 1 base Protoss builds against Zerg. just for those few times on the ladder when you do end up hitting a random player, opening up one base, and then he's Zerg. Definitely worth knowing one or two one base plays in that scenario. Okay, so let's check this out. What? That's what happened?
I think all he wanted
So
to
he was
know.
in, but then he got out. He just wanted to know where.
Yeah, right.
Where is he? Man, because he came so early, I totally thought he was looking to man us. Yeah, and then he loses it. So he that was indecisive. God, StarCraft punishes indecision so hard. You have to be so decisive with everything. Especially when you're microing lings against lings, let me tell you. But no, just right, he could have gotten in the first time if he told himself, I decide to go in. Right, he changed his mind, the Zealot gets to hit him a couple more times, and he's dead. So we see this 2-gate range play. This did not tip me off to Dark Templar, let me tell you that. It's tipped me off to he wants to hit us kind of early with Dragoons. And, whoa, he doesn't even keep making them. Because he's making both of these. So he can't actually afford to macro right now. Whoa, that's why his Dragoon count was so low. How long did he stay off Dragoons? So, okay, that makes sense. So this second gateway was really just to fuck with us, just to throw us off. And he lets it finish. He didn't have to let it finish. Well, no, I guess that makes sense, because then when he ends up making 2 Dark Templar at once, although he cancels one. I see. So when we scouted 2 gateways, yeah, that was just him messing with us. He's not doing 2-gate production at all. He's just making it look like he's going 2-gate. Right, because 2-gate is aggressive. If he's going 2-gate, you probably want to be up on 2 gates. I was just going to be on 1 gateway and a Reaver, because Reavers are awesome. But, yeah, that didn't quite work out. Okay, I think I'm going to end it here.
Here, I have a few questions.
Yeah, what's up? Do you want me to go to any part of this replay?
Could you go to when you have your first military units at the ramp? Like, just when you created them?
The very first?
Yeah, like the first Zealot and Goon.
Okay, so bring this back. Okay, so here's the Zealot you want with the Goon too.
Okay, so you kind of made this comment about that you would like to hold. There's like an inversion ramp going on.
Yeah.
And that you wanted to hold there. Was there any reason why you wanted to hold at the narrow ramp as opposed to holding at the big ramp outside the natural?
Yeah, holding here.
That's not a ramp. That's a choke.
Oh, you're talking about this?
Yeah.
Oh God, this is huge. Yeah. There's no way. Right, this is bigger than a full screen. I had to. Right, this is normal screen. I had to zoom out just to see the whole thing. Yeah.
Because if he's going to be doing any aggressive play, you would have. Wouldn't you have higher ground there? And also, like, sort of like a surprise.
I see what you're saying. Have the higher ground, but so you do have the high ground. I guess it's a trade-off, right? What do you want? Do you want the high ground against the low ground, or do you want the choke? I'm just doing the more map agnostic thing, where I just take the choke, right? Because every map has a choke at the natural, right? Not every map has this architecture. No, but what Teutonic is saying is absolutely right. This is a great way. This is a great place to park your units. In this matchup, right? He wants to deal with you. Okay, he's gonna have the low ground. You're gonna have the high ground. Very nice. Here, I'm just holding this because it's a little safer. I don't know. Right, I saw a second gateway. I don't know what he's doing. I'm trying to wait for my Reaver, which is only just gonna start, and it's gonna be a little slow walking out there. So that's all. And he's opted for. Right, not this, because this, not a bunch of this is buildable, but he's opted for, okay, I want to block off this choke. So we're both choke-oriented in our defensive stances.
So I guess to also understand your position better.
Yeah.
So if he did attack with like if he actually did go through with like 2 Gate Goon with range aggression,
Yeah.
and he did fight you at the ramp,
Yeah.
what would have been the plan?
So this would have been really annoying because it's likely that he would have shoved me down here, where I wouldn't have vision up here, and I would really be absolutely needing this Reaver to finish. So I would try to stay on the high ground as best I can, but more than likely I'd be shoved down here and just making sure he doesn't come down here until my Reaver finishes. When the Reaver does finish, I would really hope that he doesn't have like a perfect concave here and vision, so I have to somehow get vision so that my Reaver can actually start shooting up here, and then move my Reaver somewhere that's close enough so that it can shoot, but I'm trying not to get it killed. It just would have been horrible. It would have been a disaster.
Okay.
So I was really glad that he didn't actually continue with this aggression, because anything with an inverted ramp, really great for aggressive one-base plays. So
How
that's nice
fortunate it was that like
that was
I
body
mean I'm
blocking.
pretty sure you do this unconsciously now, or you have a habit of doing it, but
Yeah.
your body walls, like
Yeah.
you didn't even know that he was going DT, yet they was in a perfect place where he didn't just could slip through.
Right.
Although he could if he just didn't attack. That's how he made himself known.
Yeah, he did go straight for the Reaver,
Which I think I would do too as a low player.
it's juicy. It's a juicy target.
Yeah, there's Reavers
but
are succulent for sure.
If he, oh man, if he did, let's see, is this far back enough? Not quite. Let's see, is this far back enough? Quite. Let's get him over here. Let's get him over here. Oh, and pause. If he did just slip through, okay, he's gonna, yeah, he's right there when he makes his first attack. If he did, right, I wasn't looking. I was like talking or something, or base management. If he did just walk through and start picking off probes, we lose. We just lose. No question. We lose. We lost the game.
Because it's a mirror matchup.
Yeah, we waited too long to get our observatory. We didn't see this coming. We were expecting Dragoon aggression. This is absolutely a losing build.
Would you say it's a loss? Because I was when I said mirror matchup, I was thinking of two things. So it's because if you're behind a mirror matchup, well, if he has perfect micro macro, then you always
in
have
any
advantage.
matchup, if you just get to kill their workers with no punishment a bunch, which is exactly what was about to happen if you just walked in here, you absolutely win. I mean, right, when they're on one base, you just get to freely wreck probes. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean, yes, okay, so more than likely what would happen is he gets in, he starts killing probes, and then we do the opposite. We park our guys here, and we make all our probes stay up here. But then, right, he gets the hammer at our observatory, and we probably never get detection. We have to do something like build a forge here, build a cannon here. Well, he just gets to rain free down here. That's totally game losing. That would be a game losing position. Instead, he went for the small stuff. He went for the Reaver, which usually that makes sense. Okay, I'm kind of in. What could I pick off? Oh, if I pick off the Reaver, that'll be really good. Yes, that's not wrong. But he has a game-winning decision to make. He doesn't make the game-winning decision. He goes for the Reaver, which is nice, but it's not gonna win you a game. So body block, get back.
So you could say that he kind of freaked out. Like if he was cool, calm, collected, he would have made the decision like, yes, there's a Reaver there, but he might not have observers up yet. Like that means
if I were him, right? If I have a DT out on the map this early, I'm probably only attacking workers. Chances are I'm only attacking workers. I mean, that Reaver's tempting, but holy shit, I rushed for DTs. Not so I can dick around and mess with his Reavers, but so I could fucking win. I just want to kill probes.
My last question was, you said that you don't like cannons in PvP after you found out what the random player was a P.
Yeah.
And making cannons.
And making a cannon. So cannons in PvP, I mean, they're fine late game to park by your mineral lines like this. Mid to late game.
Okay.
But right, just because oh, maybe I'll mess with this shuttle and he won't really be able to harass me, and I'll pull my probes away quickly enough, and maybe they'll kill a High Templar or something. Um, that's fine. But here, this is like an opening that has a cannon in it. Um, I really don't like cannons in PvP because what's standard in PvP? Dragoons and Reavers, right? Dragoons and Reavers are standard in PvP. If you're getting Reavers anyway, you have Robotech, you can get an observatory, you can get observers, there's your detection, done, right? Yeah, we didn't do it so well, but cool. He didn't really get to do anything. Um, could have gotten this earlier, certainly, right? There's no reason that this can't come out in time to stop Dark Templar, but um, so that's just detection. Just for detection, you're gonna have a robo anyway. Observers, great, awesome, cool. In terms of just what it is for its amount of money, it costs 150 and it does 20 damage at the same fire rate as a dragoon. Oh, that reminds me of a dragoon. What can a dragoon? A dragoon costs. It's close, right? 125.50 versus 150.0. It costs pretty close. It does about the same damage. They have about the same health, right? It's got 20 less shield, but I can run it around and kill shit instead of the cannon that has to stay here. And then, right, should a Reaver come here, which is almost inevitable, it'll just fuck it up. No questions. There goes your cannon, right? Even if I did have Dark Templar now, right? I mean, not that I could because I spent my money on this Reaver, but I mean, look at how fragile that was. That was so fragile. There goes your cannon. And it can't run around and it can't micro, and so much of any mirror matchup is micro.
I think he did not know that there was a second Reaver, because I noticed, like, when I was watching this encounter from his perspective,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, what would I do? What would I think? And I was,
What do you mean a second Reaver? This was my one Reaver.
no, you lost a Reaver. You
Oh,
came
wait,
in with
really?
two.
Oh shit, I was not paying attention to my
No,
own
I
engagement.
mean, like, this, here, wait.
Wait, this is one Reaver.
Something died, like, immediately.
Maybe like a dragoon? Maybe this guy? No? This is
Because
my
this
only
Reaver, that Reaver pokes out there, like, pretty far, and then I thought I heard maybe that, wait.
No, this is my only
Let's
Reaver.
look. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that Templar dies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It looked like it did. I don't know why.
I don't know. No,
Got
this
it.
is the only Reaver I
Got
had.
it,
I had
got it.
another one.
Just well placed Reaver.
Oh,
Just a well placed
man,
Reaver.
I thought I had another one like right here.
Okay,
Whatever.
cool.
Hmm.
So
Yep.
why do you think he didn't have enough stuff?
Because he wasn't. We have to come back to a time that we can see him. He absolutely was not macroing. He was not macroing hard. We saw just macro. Where is it? We see. Oh, yeah. He's not making anything. Okay, he's making stuff, and he's making stuff, and let's slow it down. He's got 2 gateways. How long? So at 4 minutes, this dragon comes out. How long until he makes stuff again? Jesus. Is this for like a minute? He took like a minute off macro. I mean, that's big, right? He has 3 units at the same time that we have 4, and okay, that doesn't feel like such a big deal anymore. Oh, but our Reaver's on the way. I don't know. What other breaks did he make? He got supply blocked. That's never a good thing. Is he even making... When does another pylon go down? Oh, Jesus. Does he wait for a Nexus? Okay, that's why he canceled the DT. He got supply blocked that bad. Yeah, he's supply blocked for a while. This is just clear
Okay.
macro mistakes.
Okay.
Pretty clear macro mistakes. Yeah, and now he's okay. There we go. Now he's macroing again. But right, instead he's spending all this money on this upgrade. I would say this is too early. Not that it's bad to have upgrades, but right, it's going into upgrading what is going to be like half a control group of units, as opposed to an upgrade that could be affecting, say, 2 or 3 control groups of units. Right, upgrades matter more as your armies are larger. And he's taking another break off macro. Okay, now he's macroing. Yeah, he was making very large macro mistakes. And so that he could get, Storm and +1 and a Nexus and a cannon and
Actually, we'll do
and 4 gateways.
a little quick experiment and then we'll go to the next game.
Sure.
Let's take all the tech and convert it into dragoons, and cannons. So
all the tech. I mean, because I also should we do that on both sides?
no, because you won.
Okay.
I'm saying
okay.
because it's like, could he have
Sure.
survived this encounter had he
So
made different?
Let's make this conversion. This is 150.
Okay.
Can you?
Okay, yeah. Let's
add
do
all
it
these
proper.
up?
Let's do it proper.
This is 150. The upgrade's 100. We're at 250. There's another cannon. That's another 150. So we're at.
Wait.
You okay?
Okay, I got an upgrade. That's 150, 150.
No. One of those should be. That's 100, 100.
All right, 100, 100. And then the next.
And then, yeah, just 2 150s, just like that. And then the Citadel, that's 100.
Okay.
We've got a Templar Archives, that's 150.
Wait, isn't the Citadel?
Oh, I'm not counting
150,
gas.
100?
Let's just do a rough count. Let's just do minerals.
The Citadel is 100. It's not 150.
I know one of these are 100 and the other one's 150.
Okay.
I think the Citadel's 100 and the Templar Archives.
Let's just say it and then.
Okay, 100, 150. He got Storm. That's another 200. He ends up getting that amulet. That's another 150.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we at?
250. Okay, wait, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 850.
850. That could have been, what is that, like 6 Dragoons? Like have a control group of Dragoons. He's also, why do you have 4 gateways when none of them are macroing? Oh no, this guy. Right? We made more Dragoons on 2 gates than he did on 4 gateways. Granted, he had 2 gates for most of this, but okay, here's what he has. He has 10 units. Here's what we have. We have 9, 10, 11. I mean, 11, that doesn't sound like that much more, but one of them's a Reaver. One of his is a High Templar. That's not bad.
But then, in the experiment that he just made goons, it's 6 goons.
Right.
And this.
It would be
versus,
six more goons.
As opposed to that Templar.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
GG.
Let's get out of here. Also, I think a Reaver is worth way more than a Templar. I mean, I guess the money will tell us that, but oh, we have to upgrade. Oh, bye-bye. All right. So, I mean, that game, there was so much missed macro. There was so much time just hovering there and looking at the gateways. How much time he spent not macroing. Granted, I really think he made that second gateway just so that he could mess with us, just so that he could fake that he wasn't going DTs.
I thought that too.
Yeah. So, really, you could say he paid for the DT by not being able to macro for a lot of that time. Oh, and we're back. That was fast. StarCraft, where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, it seemed that he was a little bit all over the place.
Yeah.
He does play R.
When you get DTs early, that is a big investment.
That's why I never go DTs, is because whenever I think of the tech tree, I'm like,
yeah,
that's too much.
It's high risk, high reward is what it is. And then DTs are 125, 50.
Like, I already get supply blocked on my second pylon. I don't need to
100?
have 3, 4 pylons to get tripped up. I don't play that hurdle game.
Yeah. How much is a DT? It's 125 something.
125, 100.
Yeah, okay. It's It's 125, 100. That's so weird that they're the same mineral cost as Dragoon. But they're so much flimsier.
What? Oh, they are. This right.
Right?
They are. I don't really look at them as flimsy. I guess I don't use them enough to like.
They
to
do
get
have
that
120
sense.
health, which isn't bad. In terms of like all the units in the game, 120 is not bad. That's a Wraith.
Yeah, they're definitely like a knife. They're a knife in the fight.
Yeah,
And just stabbing, stabbing, stabbing,
yeah,
as opposed to like a more meaty zealot.
right.
Or yeah, okay.
Okay. What do we got? What do we got? We've got a Zerg. Okay, we've got a 1384 barcode Zerg. It's always weird to me when there's low rated barcodes. I just don't get it. So I want to demonstrate a build for anyone out there who gets run by Zerg. When I'm playing Zerg on the ladder, I win a stupid number of games with Ling run-bys. Not because I'm an all-in-ish type player. It's just my first 6 Lings. But because a lot of players out there seem to struggle with allocating the right amount of probes to blocking off that choke. So I'm going to be playing a 1 base build where you cannot get run by because you're on 1 base. Haha. So this is a really simple build. This is a really old school build. Naturally, any 1 base PvZ build is going to be really old school. But we are going to be doing a 1 base Zealot Archon, Speed Lot Archon build. And the idea here is going to be we're going to get a really fast Corsair, do some harass, make him react, not let him drone so happily, and then we're going to be taking a fast gas shortly after this, and then we're going to rush. We're going to get a really fast +1 attack after that, and then we're going to follow that up by getting Archons and Zealot leg speed. We're going to see where that takes us. If everything evens out at that point, we can then transition into High Templar with Storm. We have all that tech up with the Archon. And if he switches to Mutas, we can start making more Corsairs. If he switches to Lurkers, we already have our Forge up. It'll be really nice. So I did throw this Cybernetics core down before this Zealot, so now I'm starting that Zealot. And now this is the one time that we can lose, if he does end up attacking us with Lings at this very moment. But it shouldn't be happening just yet. So we can go ahead and block off our ramp with some probes, wait for this Zealot to come out. And here he is. So our probes got there a little early. We lost a little mining time, but I'd rather lose that mining time than die. All right. So we've got our Stargate on the way. This is going to be our scout. We're going to get a Dragoon up in here. Just because it helps us hold this off, and if he does any Zergling shenanigans, it'll help us hold our base a little nicer. Yep, and there he is. Just looking at what we're doing. No big deal. So he knows that this is some kind of 1 base play. That's fine. There we go. And this should be finishing up. We get to make a Corsair. Yay. Get there. Next thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be getting a Forge behind us. There we go. Let's get that Forge. And we're just going to keep making Zealots. Just going to keep making Zealots. And we can bank up some gas for our +1, for our leg speed, and for all those Archons we want to be making. So let's go ahead and scout around, just see where he is. I think there's a good chance that he's cross-map because we haven't seen any
Overlords.
Overlords. Thank you. Haven't seen any Overlords. Usually...
I just saw some activity on your mini-map.
Oh, thank you. So, here's an Overlord. We can kill it and then keep going. Let's get another gateway. Let's go ahead and get our Citadel. Oh. Actually, let's turn this into a pylon. Cool. So, how's he going to respond? Oh, he got Hydras. What else is he doing? Okay, so he's on Hydras. Oh, he got in. Yeah, that's not a big deal. How did he get in? What were you guys doing? Okay, so here's his third. He is taking a third against a one base play. I would not advise that. But no big deal. Yeah. And we can go ahead and start our Templar Archives and speed. So we're just making zealots on 2 gateways. Yeah. Okay, so he is getting layer tech. We're not sure how he's going to use that layer tech just yet. We can go ahead and be annoying. Well, let's try to keep you alive. Oh, and that's done. We can start making our Archons to be. Ah, we lost it. Alright, no big deal. We see that his speed is done. Our money's getting a little high. Am I supposed to be on 3 gateways? Cool, we can make our first one of these guys. Oh shit. Oh good, speed is done. +1 should be finishing up soon. Uh-oh, we don't have Archons. Maybe we can just chase him back. Let's find out. Okay, let's pull back a little. Ah, that was actually a nice little... oh well. So +1 finished. We have enough gas now. Let's throw down another gateway. Oh. Oh no, he is just... I might have done something wrong. Probably having 500 minerals was part of it. I think I was supposed to make more gateways faster. And he's not even pushing, he's not even forcing us not to keep going. Oh no, where's our rally? That's not good. I think we lost this game. I think I fucked this up. I swear this is a build. Once he finishes... Come on, Archon buddy, go! Go! Oh no. Oh no. God, that's so much. Yeah, we should... Oh no, he should absolutely not be over there. Please don't kill me. Oh, come on, dude. Get some hits in. Yeah, this is fucked.
Not bad though. That, I mean, any Archon hit is a good hit, especially when when they were clumped on the ramp like that.
Yeah, right. Clump 'em, clump 'em. Um, I guess we could be getting. We don't really have the gas to get. Whatchamacallit.
I'd even argue you're not necessarily out.
This is he is really invested. Oh, but we just this is fucked. Oh no! Oh
Maybe-
no! All our pro buddies. Oh no! Our Archon is freaking out. Come on, pal.
Yeah, he's having an episode.
Come on, buddy. Yeah, I. How many gates was I supposed to have?
See, like you having him on the ramp, that's fine.
All right, that's fair to say. He still doesn't have upgrades, but we still, we can't fuck with this. Oh, what? He didn't. Yeah, you're down to 3. Now what? Ah!
Yeah, right.
Fuck you, dude. Do better. Which one of these had a rally not set? Hey. Oh, shit. No. Can he just, like, hang out? Oh, no. Be nice.
like
But
that
now
number.
you're cornered. Ah, damn it. Why did it have to be lurkers? Okay. Ooh, that did not go as it was supposed to. I was afraid I needed more gateways. How many gateways is in this build? Whatever. So, you saw the idea. Let's see. Or maybe, was I supposed to do more like early harass before speed finish? I don't think so. Because that's one thing that I kept thinking about as I noticed my Corsair messing with his overlords, is that he has to keep running his Hydras around. Is that supposed to be giving me an opening with the Zealots? I think that might be what that is. So let's see what happens. Normal stuff. I mean, not normal. This is a one-base play, but, you know, not fucked yet stuff. So he just pushes up. He sees what this is. He's sending his overlords over. Okay, cool. He's got 2 lings. Oh, very economical. Very nice. A smart Zerg who makes only 2 lings at the beginning is in the 1300s? What does he lose to? Whatever. So, this is smart. This is exactly... Okay, let's say you're a Zerg. This is exactly what you want to do. When you see a one-basing Protoss like this, and he's denied you scouting, you know what's up? Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. He's only got 3 hatcheries and a Hydra Den. Perfect. You're gonna be able to hold off anything. Because no matter what Zerg is throwing at you, sorry, what Protoss is throwing at you, it's on 1 gas. Hydras, especially with speed and range, oh nice, he's got speed halfway down. Hydras are great against pretty much anything Protoss has. Protoss can't have on 1 gas. That's probably why there are so few Protosses who one base. But whatever. So he is just making some stuff, just holding off some harass.
Here, sorry, could you pause?
Yeah.
Only because a Ling did get get into your base, or 2
Oh,
links
yeah.
to get into your base. So only almost in the same fashion, like of
Oh yeah,
like
I just didn't press hold position.
I'm guessing like is that
Oh,
how
okay.
I mean
Yeah.
how is that a big? What if there were more lings?
No, I
Like,
mean he
is
got
that
2
something to
lings in,
note
so
for
yeah.
low level
Little
players?
thing, this map doesn't mean things can't pass right here. They actually can. Um,
I
but
mean, like in this particular example, like it was handled pretty well because there's only 2 lings.
right, right.
But
There's
had
only
there
2
been
links.
like
But right,
I don't know
you
more.
want just zealot here. Everything's blocked. Very, very nice. Right, we're just messing with him. He's only got 2. He's got to run them around. Oh, he's got 3. He's about to have 4, 5, and what is this? 5. He's about to have 5 out on the map. Let's pull up production. Yeah, he's getting range. So he's about to be very comfortable. Oh, I should have come back and killed this guy. Whatever.
I thought that too.
I know, right? So he's getting layer tech. Turns out this was for lurkers. But
he made a bunch of overlords. Like he made like I saw 4.
yeah,
pop.
so he's got 51 max food. Now this could be defensive, or this could be he
He thought you were gonna
wants
kill
to
that
hide what he's
overlord.
doing. So one nice thing about making overlords, right? If you have enough drones and hydras, is that right? I'm scouting. I can see what all his larvae are turning into right now while this is out on the map. So this is pretty high level, but this is very clever in that and then we see some hydras pop. We don't know if he's droning or powering. We know he's preparing to do something. He's preparing to make a lot of something, right? But because all Zerg units cost like no food, it could be anything. Oh, so he does throw down the 4th hatch. Does a 5th one come along at some point? Ah, yeah, a little out of position. Not great. Yeah, so this should be just gateways. Good to know. Good to know this should be gateways. Yeah, +1 isn't done yet. You really want +1 to be done because then Hydra's die in 5 zealot hits instead of 6. Oh, and +1 finishes right after that. So that was a really nice timing from him. Which, yeah, and now he's just massing hydras. There he is. He's making 1 drone on top of all this. Oh no, they're just not engaging together. Yeah. Ooh, real ugly, real ugly. And yeah, he gets to micro this around because we were investing in this and not more of these. Yeah, so that was bad. That was bad. But the idea, I believe, is that you don't make this. You just make more of these.
You don't make what? You make more of
You don't
what?
make your nexus, you make more gateways, and then when you have a more respectable number, I think it's 2 archons and something like 12 zealots, then you can go run around and the 2 archons make it much more manageable to deal with all these dudes. But this is a perfect response from him. He didn't oversaturate. Oh, actually. Wow, he did get to make a lot of drones. I don't know how many of those existed at, like, I don't know, what was that, 6 minutes? When was this finishing up? Oh, go away. Maybe so, yeah. 4 over here, 7 over here, 9 over here. Oh, and another 3 finishing up. So he did drone a little bit harder than I would if I saw a 1 basing Protoss, but no, we didn't punish it. He got away with it. Yeah, this was bad. This was bad. Just not enough money going into stuff, right? We had all of 5 or maybe 6 or 7 zealots and an Archon and a Dragoon. Yeah, that's that game. My bad. It was supposed to go into gateways. I was just trying to show a nice, simple, functional build to do 1 base against Zerg if you're having a really, really hard time with Ling run buys.
Chronopolis, I'm seeing your chat now. Had a few things to note.
Oh, why is that
asking,
not popping up here?
wouldn't
Oh.
Forge FE be better for? I'm not sure if this is hanging off. Is this macro focus?
Yeah, so of course there's a reason why Forge FE is standard now, and we did touch on that a little bit with talking about one gas, what Protoss can get up, and the way that we were, I can make Archons, but I don't even have enough gas to also upgrade Storm behind that. And I certainly can't continue Corsair production and all these sorts of ways that this build is not a little, it's very gas limited. So yes, it makes sense from a macro perspective, but if you're not even able to get up there because you keep dying to Ling run-bys on the ladder, this is a nice build to try out, and often, you do make more gateways behind this, and you can just do an aggressive play, often knock out one of these bases, or at least get some nice drone kills, and then macro-wise, you're still pretty much even going into the mid-game, by virtue of the damage that you had to do. So you could say that this is a little more high risk, high reward. You're trying to do damage now, so that you can have a more favorable mid-game, much like the one that you would have if you fast expanded. But you don't have to worry about Ling run-bys.
You don't have to worry about Ling run-bys. He also made the comment of cannons don't need micro, so I think he's also making the comment of less things to put on your awareness plate.
Cannons don't need micro, but probes do, right? So right when your first cannon is finishing, or when your second cannon is finishing, we can't see it in this game, but there's this period where Zerg tries to run by you with a bunch of Lings, or not that many even, with 6 to 12 Lings, depending on the Zerg. And maybe your probe wall is good enough. Maybe it's not. This is just something to do if you're having trouble with that probe wall.
And I guess another comment is, I think it was based on our when we were talking about the overlords and making a bunch, saying it's not uncommon for Zerg to make a bit more overlords. I guess being that they can go from 0 to, because of the nature of larva production, would you say that's why it's good for Zerg to have a lot of
that makes
supply?
sense.
Or
We did mention that a little, although in my play, I don't really incorporate these overlord bursts, but that's not to say that they're bad. Again, to reiterate what we said before, if you weren't here for that, making overlords while you're being scouted is really nice because your opponent doesn't know whether you're powering drones or whether you're making a bunch of army dudes. Shortly thereafter, their scout's probably gone, and then you have all this food with which to make all your drones or your hydras or whatever. Make sense?
I guess he was saying more of like, for low levels who have money in the bank, it doesn't hurt to use that money. Oh, what should I do with it? Let's make an overlord.
Yeah, and then I'm just seeing from Chronopolis. Yeah, this was really geared toward people who are having trouble with run-bys.
Dope.
All right. Let's see. What time are we looking at? Should we try to get one more game in?
We could do it since we can play with that 8:30 time.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try to get one more game in. All right. We'll go for a play again. If we get PVZ again, maybe we can try doing that one and not failing hard with it. Let's find out. What do we got? We have a Terran player on Overwatch. Okay. Babanu. Ha. So, we've got a Terran player. Let's just play a standard looking game and just try to talk about decision making. about good decisions to make, about what, um, I mean, really, StarCraft really wants you to do two things with your decisions. It really wants you to be decisive. If you make up your mind to do something, do it. Stick with it. There we go. Oh no, dude, I do not know Korean. Anya. um, I don't know. I'll just say GLHF. Um, it really wants you to be decisive. You really get punished for indecision, and it really wants you to have a purpose for doing what you're doing. Just have a reason why you're doing the thing. Don't do things for no reason. A lot of people like to attack for no reason. Don't attack for no reason. Don't do it. Especially into Terran. Man, attacking into Terran with no reason. That's a good way to lose all your dragoons. Okay, so let's go ahead and make one of these guys, and we will go ahead. Oh, dude, I'm already talking. USA. I thought so,
hilarious.
based on all that Korean text you sent me.
That's so hilarious because like that's basically the conversation that happened with that last guy, the other
Right?
guy.
I guess this is the thing to say. The most manner thing you can say.
I think he's waiting for you to say a Korean province or something. Where are you
Maybe.
from? Korea. Oh, then it gets like more detailed.
Maybe that was what that first question was. Where are you from? Who knows? So we're just going to be doing like a normal speed expand. We can mess with him a little.
Are you a fan of mannering?
Yeah, we could manner.
Is this something you want to do in this game, or probably?
Oh, he's really chasing us. Oh no, he's scouting with one.
Right. So what it is that you want to do in this game?
I just want to do like a one base. What am I saying? I want to fast expand. I don't want to do a one base play. So let's see. He's got his gas, normal stuff. I have no idea what Gura means. He's probably going to be making a factory. Or is this going to be a fast, whatchamacallit?
Looks like it.
It is. Oh my god, he's building it on site too. Bold. What a bold man. Let's see if we can't see what he's doing. Oh no, is there another? Oh yeah, it was a factory. Okay, that makes more sense. We want to expand though. So he's doing factory. He's still making marines. This is probably just to fend off us. We'll see. This is. Aw, he died. Oh, what are you doing, dude? You don't have to run all the way out there. We can go ahead and take our expansion. Maybe hang out here.
I also played Brood War. I do not play SC2. Not that I have anything against SC2, but I like to channel all my energy, like just trying to get it good at is kind of what I've already been doing.
Brood War is so awesome. Okay, StarCraft 2, all the units feel the same. Can we agree that all the units feel the same?
In StarCraft 2,
Yeah.
I actually have not. I've probably only played
that's
SC2
right.
like maybe once on a on a computer that couldn't take it.
Okay.
So I didn't get the feel that I know that you get when you play.
Getting
games.
Robo for observers, by the way. Yeah. StarCraft 2. God, I just don't like the unit feel. It's so much less satisfying, you know? In my honest opinion, way less satisfying. What's so funny, dude? I was serious.
That's all you have to say about it.
Yeah, that is not satisfying. What are you doing?
Poking in with a marine.
What are you doing? Oh, is he trying to get the scout off? You will not get the scout off. Yeah. Just, denying a scout. That's all this probe was doing too, by the way. We're just going to go ahead and send an observer to his base. Normal stuff. Oh, you guys, why don't we do a little Maynard transfer? Calling it by its OG name. Yeah, the micro is faster in Brood War, but you can micro meaningfully in every situation. Yes?
You can.
Yeah, I feel like the
meaningfully-
micro is more meaningful in Brood War. Like, it feels like I once heard Day 9 say that in Brood War, when you micro, it feels like you are like he can see the little multiplier above a zealot's head, and that he can see it's like, oh, ×3, ×4, ×5, getting like all this extra value, and that in StarCraft 2 it's like 1.5 or times 1.55 at like the very best, but just not all that. Oh, is that a? Oh, it's not. Good. I thought that was gonna be a vulture. No vulture. Thank you. I wonder if he's floating a CC over.
Now I haven't played SE2, so I can't make any comparisons. But when you say meaningful, what I take that as is when you click, like for a unit to move somewhere. Not only is there like it goes to that specific spot, it goes to that specific area, but then it also it has a stance in a certain direction. Like there's so many small things that you have to like keep into account whenever you're like doing anything. Like position really matters.
Yeah. God, ain't it huge? Ooh, where's all this stuff?
But who knows? I don't know if SE2
Okay,
has
so
that
here's
as well.
factory, 3 factories. There's a turret, 4 factories. Okay, we got a lot of factory. Pictory. A lot of pictory. I wonder where his third is going to be. Okay, let's stop doing that. Let's see if we can't take a third. You can go with them. Let's just swing around again. Let's see if we can't get a little map presence. Block this off. Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing, son? Yeah. Feeling mighty. Taking bases. That's not what I thought it was gonna be. We're gonna go ahead and start getting arbiters. We're gonna have our next gas. Do I have the? Yes, I do. There we go. That one.
Yeah, he's Chronopolis says that in SE2 they have a bunch of speedlings. There's no micro, and that
I know, right?
I really haven't played that many like different RTS games, but I've played a few, and it doesn't have like every race feels like is a character. Like it has a bunch of characters. You got some activity.
Yeah. Whoops. Okay, that was sloppy.
So, but there's
Did I start that? I did.
But I always think that's a fear for any video game developers or any video game concepts that just devolve into, oh, this is basically a rock, paper, scissors game. Or, oh, this is basically like, you just have to be better in the same exact, like, way.
You just
like,
have
there's
to
only
make
one way
this
to be,
one
you just have to be
best
better at it.
unit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's never any good.
There he is. Okay. Bye. Can I save him? I can. Okay. Let's see if we can't. Oh, observer speed would be good. He caught us.
Vulture speed.
Oh. Speed and mines. How dare he? Did that just finish? No, it did not. So we have to wait for our slow observer. I wonder how... Oh, what was that? So it looks like he's mining this up, preparing to take this. Just don't really want him to. Oh, hey, buddy. So his third feels pretty slow, if it is indeed. Oh my goodness, where are these coming from?
Oh, you can clamp down on this.
I would hope so. Oh, he's just not sieging. This is not impressive. Okay, yeah, whatever. Get him! No, no, run away, run away. Yeah, that's not great. So where's the Arbiter tech though? Oh okay. Let's go ahead and throw down some more of these dudes. Oh, is this one who's gonna get this? Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out. He just wants to do some of that. Just a little bit. Oh, okay. Oh, he's building this on site too. Oh, whoops, I dropped all these guys off. Yeah, let's see if we can just run through here. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's painful. Let's macro back at home. But it looks like we didn't have to do too much to... Oh, no. And that's fine. This guy should probably be picking up these. And flood with zealots! And stop having a bunch of money. Let's get stasis. I prefer getting stasis first. Just because then you can really clamp down on... oh yeah, we need this. Whoop.
Okay, I see what you're saying, Chronopolis. That the rock paper scissors aspect is not necessarily a bad thing, just so long as it doesn't ruin the integrity that strategy and decisions can have on a gameplay. RPS?
Rock, paper, scissors?
Oh, that's hilarious, isn't it? That's cool. RPS? When your
Yeah,
RTS turns into an RPS. But not that RPS is a problem like you already stated.
See if we can't push up this way. Oh no, he got to be up there. Get there. They're bugging out. Oh well. Okay, that was very unsuccessful. Um, let's see. Turn has a third. Let's go ahead and take ourselves a fourth. Yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm doing that. I don't know. If I want to play rock paper scissors, I play rock paper scissors or Zerg vs Zerg. Those are both acceptable versions of rock paper scissors to me. But I don't know. I would prefer that my sophisticated RTS games that I like to think highfalutin things about do not devolve into RPS for better or for worse. Why that really is, I don't really know. But it is. Oh, shucks. No, please don't find us. Oh, what is happening? Yeah, that'll work. There we go. Oh, interesting. I think he misclicked on the map. What are we doing? Get one more. One more. Oh, hell.
I would like to note that though, like it's stuff like that where you misclick on the map, your vulture, and now your opponent has a base up and running with cannons defending it.
Yeah. God, StarCraft is so demanding in terms of like, what do you even call that? Just like this pinpoint precision. Oh, well.
There's a cool graph that I think was inspired by Taoism, and one of those there's a symbol. It tries to like encompass all that there is, and one of those concepts is, or one of those symbols is called the 10,000 things, and I feel like that's what StarCraft is.
StarCraft, the 10,000 things. Yeah. Oh no. So, looks like he may or may not be at 200, 200. What? Jeez, and we just want him to get the fuck back and stay there. Never got recalled, did we? Could be a good time. I just want to be a little annoying. Block this. Maybe take that. If we're here anyway. This is what I wanted. I wonder what he's thinking about that. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, I guess you can hit that too. portal is this? There we go. No, don't hit that. Can I? Please? Maybe. Get him. Get him, boys. He's pulling those dudes. Aw, man. Why couldn't this have been in there? Because I didn't put it there. Oh, that'll be okay. If you mean... No, not to the... Shit. I fucked that. I wonder. There they are. Okay. Okay. Oh, I never got hallucination, did I? I never got anything. Oh, this is a very bad place to be. Can I?
No wall.
No wall. Interesting. Where did this man go? What a strange place for him to leave that. Did I leave a bunch of these guys somewhere?
Nice.
Oh, please leave. Does he have a bunch of turrets here? And or can we recall him to the main? I'd like to if I can.
Beautiful.
Alright.
Get him, boys.
There you go. Get him,
Does he even have scan?
Yeah, I don't know why he's not even scanning. That's really weird.
Because if he doesn't, then you can just cloak them under the raid.
He's got whatchamacallit.
He's got vessels and he's got turrets, but
yeah, turrets.
you could be out of the range of the turrets.
I don't know. There was one like right there. You can come back if you can.
Yeah, there it is.
Anyways, we'll see how this goes. I guess that's an okay target.
You could definitely do that again. Like,
yeah, that's interesting how...
And you're doing pretty, like, good damage to his military.
Oh, here's the armories. I think he's already at 3-3. Huh, we're not.
Yeah, look.
Let's find out if we can't. A? What do you say? Who knows? Okay, that's fine. So he's almost up. He's just about up. How's the macro party, boys? Oh, they're all standing. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, he's finally doing something about that. Oh shit. Stasis that shit.
Or recall that shit.
Or that. Even
This
better.
is- yeah,
Even
this
better.
is nice. Look at him expanding all over the map.
How dare he. Everyone, stop that man. Don't let him do it. Don't let him do it. No, he's gonna make us do that. Get a little closer. There we go. Oh yeah, that's not so bad. I guess we can recall provided. Absolutely nothing is here. Oh my god. Okay, provided everything doesn't do that. Provided he does. This guy doesn't take any hits. Okay, that'll do it. Oh, thanks. What a pal.
What do you want to hallucinate?
Everything? Honestly, I want to hallucinate some siege tanks.
Oh yeah.
I'm still in love with that idea. Oh shit, this fucking guy. Let's see what happens. Just right there, right there. Come on, dude. Hit yourself. It kinda worked.
You did it. I mean, like, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a little annoying. This is not good because we weren't able to stave this off. And we don't even have enough for another base. Oh boy. Oh boy, here's your problem. Just run through it. Run through it. Come on. Oh, they ran out of themselves. Probes, no. Get cloaked. Yes. Good probes. Good probes. Stay cloaked. Oh no! I said stay cloaked! Oh no, he's gonna find it. I have this, but he's only mining like over there. Maybe I can pull this off. Let's see. Let's just cluster a little more. This is mining base, right? I'm pretty sure that's his mining base. Oh, very nice. Oh, it's not even my name. Oh, that's fine. Oh, we got a vessel out of the deal.
And you might have killed it before he could cancel that.
I think we did. He
Nice.
did that to us after we already used it. Oh, he killed all that.
Oh, nothing seems.
Hey guys, don't stop there though. Oh.
So much stuff going on in the mini map. That's so good.
We defended it! Yay! Now we can actually transfer to it. That's all we got for mining. Okay, this is our entire army. Oh, and that. Ooh. Oh, he's trying to be cute. Aw. Okay, we can't transfer. Okay, I think that's GG.
GG.
Whoa! Whoo! Let's find out what happened. 122 and 124. We stayed true to our promise. We hovered around 100. Alright. So, things that went awry this game. I felt like a lot of things went right.
What time are we at?
We have been going for 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Thanks.
2 hours and 4 minutes and 50 seconds. So we can speed through this a little. I guess we are a little bit over time. Blah blah blah. Talking about how Korean he is. Excuse me. Normal stuff. Blah de blah. He gets to take his gas. We don't deny him that. That's okay. This is not a gas steal build. Oh yeah. Protosses. Gas steal is like its own thing. I feel like if you're gas stealing, know that that's what you're doing. That's not just like I'm gonna add gas stealing onto my build because it costs 100 minerals. Just let gas stealing be gas stealing, and then your build be your build. And if you have a gas steal build, cool. But that I would say that that's its own build. Right? Because it just any building, hence a build, right, messes with an otherwise nice tight build. What else we got? Normal factory. So I'm in a nice position with this game because this was a good game. We had a good game, and I'm not exactly sure what went wrong. Yes, we had some engagements where we lost a bunch of stuff, but we had a lot of good engagements. Yeah, we had a recall in the main that didn't really do that much damage, right? We killed a factory and like a supply depot or something. Ideally, there would have been miners to kill, but we ended up recalling into like one of his only mined out bases at that point. So let's see. So we could chalk that up as not a good thing. And then yeah, he already had 3 upgrades, so the armories weren't even worth going after. Let's see if we can just go through this. So we get our base up nice and easy. He gets his base up nice and easy. We don't even whack at this thing. We could have, but we didn't. You know, whatever. You never know what kind of proxy shenanigans are going out somewhere on the map, and where vultures might be coming from. So just playing, you know, a little bit safer. No big deal. I mean, if you do whack at this bunker, that's awesome. That's great. Whacking at the bunker does cost him mining time and minerals.
One thing I want to know is to take into account that this is a 30-minute game and we are over time.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll go fast. We'll go fast. Okay, so let's see. Basically, nothing happens early game. This is such a calm, collected early game. Um, he's just getting his factories up to 2. We're both on 2 bases. We're gonna see an expansion at a point. Okay, cool. It's like 8 minutes. Yeah, this goes down at 8:10. Um, we were looking for his expansion. He got up to 5 factories on 2 bases. Cool. That's totally fine. 5 factories on 2 bases, and then he's going to be expanding shortly after that, right? I think. When did he start? So still no armory. He's not upgrading just yet. Right, he just wants to be very safe. He's very safe. All these turrets. This is good turret placement. I'd like one somewhere around these factories, but that's fine. You know, maybe just like a guy here. Oh, he's got one here. Yeah, that's a good place. There, and he does a little mining up. Not that much. I was happy with the small amount of mining up that he did. He has, it's because all he's making is tanks. Holy shit, that's a lot of tanks. So we're at 10.5 minutes, and he's got like 10 tanks, 11 tanks, 12 tanks at 10.5 minutes. Not bad. Okay, so he's doing a very heavy tank style. So that's what this was. Let's run faster. So he has siege mode. Not sure why he's not using it. We do get to eat a healthy number of tanks here, right? But then we see, okay, let's just get out of here, right? We don't want to engage Terran at his strongest point. Oh yeah, this was sloppy. This was sloppy. Just losing control of your dragoons. And now the CC goes down. Okay. So that was, I think his idea was he was gonna make a bunch of tanks early on, push behind that, push and behind that, get a command center, and it looks like upgrades. So let's see. So he starts upgrades at about, this is kind of a late time to start upgrades. Oh yeah, just little things to note. We're just slowing this down. Oh yeah, thought he was gonna be making it on site. Wait, what? Did he double expand? Oh my god. Oh my god, this economic... Oh. Never mind. He just found his commits. That's fine too. Okay, so he starts upgrades at about 13 minutes. Cool, we started upgrades at about 13 minutes. So I guess we were tied on upgrades, at least at first. Let's see, is he still making a mess load of tanks? Yes, he is. He's going to be making more. So he's now up to, what is this, 7 factories on 3 bases and about to be 2 armories. Nice. Yeah, and then we're just having some not that favorable exchanges. Where is that shuttle? Oh my god, use your shuttle, man. So shuttles are awesome in PvT, especially in situations like this where there is no turret nearby and you can use it and reuse it like a SpaceX rocket. Not quite like this. Yeah, so he's doing the smart thing. He's walling off with supply depots. Oh, he's actually giving himself a little place to walk through. That's nice. But anyway, yeah, this is just sloppy control. Jeez. Where's the zealots? Where's the shuttle? The shuttle's still doing nothing, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, sloppy control. Attacking Terran right where he wants you to attack him. He gets this down. So we tried denying the third. Didn't really work at all. Got nothing out of it. Lowered the tank count a little, but right, what's our dragoon count? I wish they had that. No. We got 2. Oh, we have 2 dragoons. So we're down to 2 dragoons. He's down to not a bad number of tanks. What is this? 5, 7, plus 10. Yeah, he's got more than a control group of tanks. So this is nice. He's just, oh, interesting. Make some vultures out of this one. He was just so tank heavy, which explains why there weren't that many mines on the map. We saw no vulture harass. This was just like a big, powerful, I have tanks, I'm Terran. kind of build, which right is less mobile. We felt more free to keep expanding, but right we got a little distracted. Didn't pay too much attention to our expansion. Right, this one's not mining too much. This one's a little oversaturated. SimCity. Find this shuttle maybe is in the game again. Whatever. Getting our Arbiter tech up, getting our upgrades up. Oh yeah, so we have +1. He's at 1-0 also. He's getting his armor. Really, I want us to, oh, so that's interesting. He's just like scanning around, looking if he can come across this skinny bridge, and he does. So he's coming across here, because we're just like trying to hold down this fort. Oh, wow, this one he took this. Okay, yeah. That would have been good to just have a probe or something sitting here watching that. So he's getting that while we're just like sitting here doing nothing. Yeah, and then these massive tank numbers. He gets to just run up here. Yeah, and this is, so right when he takes this high ground pod, this is when we get into I would say this is when things go not so hot. Oh man, I didn't know how clear it was to run up there. You have all this space? Man, you just don't know Overwatch that well. Yeah, he's doing a transfer. Oh, that's probably why he left that. He's doing transfer, and here we just sit back and let him. Oh man, so he's mined out in the main. He's double transferring, and yeah, so this was big. Yeah, we were like, oh ha ha ha, you can't get this base. He doesn't care. He's got this base. Oh yeah, wait. Did we know about this? Why are we doing this? I must have known about this. I forget knowing about that. Whatever. Oh, no I didn't. I just sat that there. Yeah, this is sloppy. This is sloppy. You see this on your mini-map, you run things over, right? Letting him get this position, now it's much harder to run things over here. God, that was sloppy. It would have been so easy to just run things over here before his tanks got this position, got this much more forward position. Yeah, now you try running things over and, ooh, they just get sucked into this vortex of tank. Yeah, we had a couple nice stasises. Would have liked some more, because there are more. Oh my god, there's 3 more stasises in my arbiters. But just losing control, just some big picture sloppiness. Not great. And then, right, this base totally going unpunished. So that base gets to go unpunished until, yeah, cleaning this up some more with small numbers is also not good. It's still just fine and dandy. We kind of expand here, but not really. But finally, we're actually mining here. Yeah, this recall doesn't really do that much. We killed 2 factories, but I don't know. That's fine. I don't think we actually supply block him at all because he's made so many. And this continues going unpunished. Our macro is slipping. Just little mechanical things, mechanical errors. Scout everywhere. Definitely scout everywhere. So we're trying to shut this down. He's trying to move up on us. We see that he's expanding down there. So this does get shut down. That's nice. He shuts this down. That's nice for him. And then we have all these unsieged tanks. Are they going to siege up? Are they going to siege up? No, but that's fine because I don't even chase them. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and then just a little sloppiness. So this falls. At the same time, this gets to go up while we're not really getting to mine on another base. And he is, and sure enough, yeah, this was like too little, too little. We pull in 2 more dragons. Yeah, that was just a very small, meager recall. And then at this point, he gets to establish just this very nice position. Very nice position. I got to test that out. Yeah, Storm's probably better. And then, yeah, finally spending our money now that we're only macroing on 2 bases, or mining on 2 bases, I should say. And he just gets to keep mining. Oh yeah, that's right, we don't let him take that, but it's really this base that we needed to shut down. And he just gets to keep running around, keep holding this spot, making it really hard to take this out. I guess he's sitting here with the EMP ready. And finally he's going to come in here and knock this out. Where are we? Whoa. And then yeah, just getting able to hold this position without punity.
I do want to go back to one thing. Can you go back
Yeah.
to where you recalled into his main the first time?
Yeah, here. I think
There's
that's
one comment.
Sure. Okay, let's see. A little later. Oh, that's not it just yet. Where is it? Still not there yet. Oh, that's a dragoon. Okay.
You can right click that. Never mind.
Oh,
Wouldn't want to.
okay, here it is. Here it is at the 23-minute mark. Our first recall. I think this is the first recall. Yeah.
Okay. Pause here.
Yeah.
He's on how many? He's on 2 mining bases.
He is on. Yes. He
Okay.
just mined out in the natural pretty recently. He's on 2 mining bases. We're on 2 and like a half.
So he definitely was making way more use of his money than I thought he was. But in any case, I am
Yeah, let me
curious
just look
as
at
to destroy the decision to go like into his base versus just destroying one factory one right after the other.
So one thing that I didn't want him to just siege up these siege tanks in like some nice position,
Yeah.
and for me to lose my stuff faster. So the first thing I do is I just have some zealots out here. Oh no, yeah, that was all zealots out here. Smashing tanks. So we're gonna smash some tanks. Yeah, he holds some things off over here. Maybe that would have been better. Just target fire tanks.
Or
I mean,
target. Or
I think it would have done more. Well, not necessarily, because we do end up taking out 2 factories. I imagine I would have gotten 2, maybe 3 if I had done that.
only because this was late game,
Yeah.
and I was thinking the only thing that he can do to hurt you is make factories.
No, that's so true.
Like he could take another base,
Right.
but well, given that you were in his main, I guess. Like
Right.
if we were
Given
in
that
his,
I'm in his main,
yeah.
right, and he's at 3-3. Oh, he's at 2-2. These weren't spinning. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, they weren't spinning anyway. I could have been fooled. I was fooled.
Okay, but had you known, you would have
No.
definitely gone for the armory.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I mean, right, once I get to the armories, all I have is 3 zealots anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe just going for the tanks would have gotten more out of this. Because this is a pretty late response when he actually has a sizable force of units. Maybe when he had not that many guys, if I was just whacking away at factories with a control group of zealots, I could have gotten maybe 3, 4 instead of the 2 that I got.
That was my only
It's
comment.
possible.
That was my only. This is
All
the only
right.
thing I.
All right.
All right, GG.
All right. GG. Then with that, I think we can call this an episode. Yeah?
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. If you liked this episode of My Little Scarab, we'll be back next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. You got anything to add?
Nope.
All right. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.